I'm here with Eckerd Public Library SEED program at the James P. Covell Nature Preserve, which is run by Acres Land Trust and located right here in Auburn. We are going to do a fun STEAM activity today. We are going to get out in nature and we're going to measure some nature, see how math shows up in the world around us. A bit of a walk already, guys. So now I am right at the beginning of the trail here at the James P. Covell Nature Preserve. I have a ruler here with me. Now mine, don't know if you can see very well because it's kind of see-through, but mine has inches and then it also has centimeters. An inch and a centimeter are two different forms of measurement. So we're going to use this ruler to get out in nature and to see what we can measure in inches and centimeters. Let's get going. So I found, guys, a piece of bark. So I'm going to lay this out here. I'm going to lay my ruler up against it. Now this is kind of an uneven piece, right? So I'm going to go from the longest portion. It looks like this piece of bark, guys, is about 8 1/4 inches long. So for reference, that's like the short side of a piece of standard letter paper. Look at this. This is a seed pod from a tree. I don't know exactly what kind of tree this is from, but I bet we can probably look it up, right? So let's see how long this is. All right, these are all just approximate. So this is a little over 4 1/2 inches long, guys. Cool. This plant right here, look at that. Let's measure the tiniest leaf. Now we're not going to break it, right? Because we don't want to kill it. We just want to measure it. Will you look at that? It's less than 1 inch. But guys, what do we do when it's less than 1 inch? Is that as accurate as we can be? No. So I'm going to turn my ruler around so that I'm using centimeters now. And a centimeter is smaller than an inch. This is nearly 2 centimeters long. So see how we took this one measurement, right? We took 1 inch and we measured it again and we said, oh, we can cut that size down into something smaller. Let's measure this flower. Let's see if we can see how tall it is. So I'm gonna kind of lay it out as flat as I can. Looks like it's about 3 1/2 inches long, but remember, we laid this out, right? So actually it's about 3 1/2 inches tall, right? So we can measure things different ways. Let's walk down to the river super fast, right? sometimes we can find cool things. Like shells. Look at that. Look at that. And this is a shell. Now we don't want to take it with us, right? We want to leave it here. But let's measure it, shall we? It looks like in total it's about 1.5 inches long. There are 2, right? There are 2 parts to this. So let's measure each one, right? Yeah. Looks like each one's about 3/4 of an inch. And 3/4 is 1.5. So we can sometimes add or subtract with math, right? Because that is math. There are lots of really long things here. I don't want to break any of them, but it looks like this one's already broken. It's not. So I'm looking for one that's already broken. Like this one. Let's lay it out. Oh, guys. That's a long stick. It's a really long stick. Let's see. Oh no! My ruler is not as long as a stick. So, I don't know, guys. Can I measure it? I can. So, see? I'm gonna put this here. This marks the end of my ruler. So that's 1 ruler. And that's 2 rulers. Almost 3 rulers. This one looks like the last one's about 11 inches. This whole stick is 2 rulers and 11 inches. Now, I know that my ruler is 12 inches long. 12 plus 12 is, it's 24, plus 11 is 35. So this stick is 35 inches long.